Hi, I'm Amber, and this is my video to show you what my punk rock look is like. I haven't done anything to prep. I'm not even going to worry about base or lipstick or even rouge at this time because, you know, we're really here just for eye makeup anyway. And I've got my hair pulled back so it won't be in my face. The only thing I've done to prep is just a little bit of kohl eyeliner under my eyes, just because that helps when you're going to sort of put on liquid eyeliner underneath. I use Ayria mineral makeup, which unfortunately recently went out of business. So thankfully I have enough of her stuff that I think it'll probably last me for years. But we wish Kristen, who owned the company, all the best in whatever she does next. You're going to hear water running. It's because I like to paint on my makeup because I use loose mineral. Loose mineral I think is good because if it's pure mineral makeup, you don't have any organic stuff in there that's going to go bad, and there's nothing that you can be allergic to because it's just minerals. So with my sensitive skin, it just works best for me. Plus it's really good for just painting on your makeup or putting it on dry if you prefer. So there's a lot of different things you can do with mineral makeup that I like. So without further ado, this is Delicate Bronze. Going to try to quickly get this sort of cover my eyelids. If your brush is too wet, then you're going to have, it's going to smear on a little bit more. So you don't really want your brush to be too wet, and you don't want to try putting on more until it dries. So letting that dry first. Also, Q-tips are your best friend. Because then you can correct any mistake you have. For me, I like to have about a Q-tip's worth of width between my eyebrows and the eyeline. But you don't really need to worry about it as much with the base color. Next up, this color is called Lady Stardust. It's purple and very sparkly. And with the darker colors, you want to focus more on the outer eye and concentrate in the crease of the eye. I just try to follow the crease of my eye and focus the darker color on the outer part, and then as you get closer to the inner part of your eye, you just make it narrower. And then don't worry about near the lash line because that's where your eyeliner is going to go. This is how it looks so far, and once again I need my Q-tip. If you have your wet makeup, then it keeps it from doing the powdery stuff on your cheeks, although that can still happen. But glitter makeup, it's kind of fun because then you get little sparklies right here. Okay, right, so while that's drying, I'm going to focus on doing the lower part of my eyes in eyeliner. I'm using a flat brush. And again, wetting it. And the color I'm using is called Black Planet. It was from the Ayria Rocks line. So I've already got the kohl underneath my eyes lined. So I just follow along with that until I get to the outer corner, and then just kind of take it out a little bit. try to do this so it's seen in the camera. Okay. Now to do more of the eyeliner, I prefer to do my mascara first. Now that my upper eyelids are dry, might have to even that up some. Now that my upper eyelids are dry, I can use my eyelash curler and not get makeup stuck into it. And I like to use Maybelline's Colossal Volume Express. Just one coat of mascara usually does pretty well. Okay, now we can do the upper eyelid. What I use to do that, there's this very narrow little brush, and I get that wet, and you can draw really fine lines with it. So you start with the inner lash line and just follow along, but before you go all the way down, you just kind of stop so that it looks more like the line goes up instead of down. This is usually best if you can get really close to a mirror so you can see what you're doing, but for the purposes of this, I think I got it where it can be shown on the camera. And you can do your eyeliner as thick as you want. I don't do mine terribly thick because the creases of my eyes are so deep that when my eyes are completely open, all you would really see would be eyeliner and this up here. So I try to keep it so you can at least see a little bit of color on my eyelids, not just eyeliner, because otherwise I look like I have a black eye. This Black Planet color is fun because it's a little bit sparkly. It's not as sparkly as some of the other black colors that she has in that line, but it's still a lot of fun. I'm not really sure if you can tell from the light how sparkly this makeup is. I mean, I can tell looking in the mirror that it's shimmering a lot, but I don't know how well the camera is going to pick up on that. But that's basically my fun, girly, punk rocker idea, is something that's like dark and kicks butt, but at the same time is all girly and sparkly. Okay, so now that that part is done, I'm going to go back to my flat brush and I'm going to tight line my eye. You want to be careful with tight lining because it can get on your eyeball, but this is the reason I use mineral makeup. To tight line, you're going in this rim area here between your eyeball and your eyelash. You just kind of pull it down and paint along it. But this can get on your eyeball, so you have to be careful not to use makeup that's going to give you an eye infection if that happens, which is why I tend to only use a tiny bit of mineral makeup at a time. And I always clean my brushes after using them. So far I've not had any eye infections from this, so I think I'm doing okay. If it does get on your eye, you just blink a lot. Okay, so hopefully that's noticeable. So now that I have these colors in, I'm going to just fill in a little bit here. this area needed more purple. Okay. Another thing you can do if you want to, I'm not going to this time because I think it looks okay on its own, you can take some of the color, the dark color you use up here, and just put a little bit on your brush and just go slightly under your eyeline right here. But you know, you have to be a little bit careful with that because it can give you raccoon eyes if you're not careful. But sometimes I do that. So lastly, I have a color on here called Wizard Gold, which is white but has some gold mixed in. White's a good color to have along your brow line. It just sort of blends everything in. So I like to use a little bit up top there. And then I also like to use a little bit down here. Sort of helps seal everything in and keep it from running. Plus this is a sparkly color too, so like my entire eye area on both sides is really sparkly right now. So that's one look that I do for sort of a fun punk rock girl makeup look. But I have so many colors from Aroma Lee, there's just a million combinations you can have. So this was just what I felt like doing today, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I want to give a thanks to Jennifer Parkin of Ayria for inspiring me to do this, because I really loved her video that she did. So thanks, take care.